right, I am going to go ahead and just kind of run through the notes. I'll catch you up when you get back, but you should be fine, at least keeping caught up these first couple of days. All right, so you're going to get a notebook when you get back. In the Google Classroom, it says Unit 1 Notes in the materials. So you have to go into your classwork, and it says Unit 1 Resources, and then you have to go into the materials, and it should say Unit 1 Notes. If you have a printer at home, you can print them. I don't collect notes, so seriously, you can just do this on a scratch sheet of paper so you have some examples. But all of this is algebra. So we're going to talk about like me, who I am, my background, blah, blah, blah. We actually are going to probably not even get to the course outline stuff tomorrow. There's some changes to that, but just know that there are some of these that won't change. My grading that we will talk about, I just don't have the course outline for you right now. Grading is 90% tests and quizzes. And it's just like geometry. Sorry, for me to record, it's hard for me to write on this thing, but it'll work. And it's 10% homework. Okay. And so you will do a homework notebook. So anything like that's in the Delta Math, and I'll get you all hooked up with that. The Delta Math and your homework notebook is all due on the day that the test is. And I believe that's September 17th. It's on your calendar. You got to be here. Don't be tardy. That's pretty, these are the things we study. The final, this is kind of a big thing. It's 60% multiple choice, 40% graphing. And the graphing is without a calculator. So we're just going to kind of talk about this stuff. I'm here before school. I probably am not here until 7:30, but I'm here pretty much every day at 7:30 if I don't have PLCs. My PLCs are on Tuesday and Thursday. So if you ask, can I come in tomorrow? I might forget what day it is, and then you get mad at me because I wasn't here. I am not here on Tuesday morning and Thursday morning. Even if you ask me on Monday if I'm going to be here tomorrow, I'll probably forget. So you got to remember, my PLCs are Tuesdays and Thursdays. I will not be here, but Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, I will be in the morning. I can stay after school, but with Trojan Connections at the end of the day, I would rather do quizzes during that time because I can't stay very long right now because of coaching, but that will change. And if I know ahead of time, I'll work with that. We are going to do a mission activity. So we're going to try something different this year. You can check out a book in the library, but we also kind of do a little, I'm going to post the problems that we do in the Google Classroom, and then that way, so kids are going to have the option to check out a book next Tuesday if they would like one, but they do not have to check one out. It will be on the Google Classroom. So you have the next couple of days to kind of feel out if you're okay with looking at it on your computer. I will not use the excuse I didn't have internet, so I couldn't do my homework, because you can download those and you don't need internet to look at those things that are downloaded. So we are going to review today. And here is what the kids will have that are here. They'll have a notebook, and it will have this example already typed into it. So here's the example. You can write it down on a scratch sheet of paper, or these are the unit notes that I did put into the Google Classroom. If you want to print them, you can, or you can wait till you get back. I don't care. Okay, so we're talking about solving equations. So you guys, this is a review day. It's not a bad day to miss. So I would add 8 to both sides, and I get a negative 9x equals 63. And then I would divide both sides by a negative 9. So my answer is a negative 7. You guys have been doing these for a long time. We're just reviewing solving equations. So here you would have like terms. So you have 5g minus 7g plus 4g. So that's a negative 2 plus 4. So I've got 2g. Oops, I meant to put a plus. Plus 18 equals 8. So I'm going to minus 18 from both sides, and I get 2g equals 10. I don't know why I put a plus there. I'm struggling right now because it is like the end of my workday. And so if I miss any of these, just email me and say, Miss Williams, you made a stupid mistake, because I'm just trying to get this done before I leave, because it takes a little while to upload and I want to get it on there for you. So my answer on that was a negative 10. Okay, so here we're going to talk about the distributive property. So you're going to take the negative 2 into these to get a negative 6y plus 12. Here you would get plus 20y. minus 32 equals 92. So you're going to take and you're going to put like terms together. And so that right there is 14y. And then I have these as like terms. So I have 12 and a minus 32. So that's a minus 20. And so then I'm going to add 20 to both sides. And I get, what is that, 112. I do not have a calculator with me. So 14, 28, 56. So I believe if I divide both sides by 14, my answer is 8. But you might want to double check that since I was doing that in my head. All right, example 4, you are going to have to be able to do these without a calculator. So you should be able to take 3/5 times 15 without a calculator. You could do 3 times 5, that's 45. 45 divided by 5 is 9. Or you could do 15 divided by the 5, which is 3, and 3 times 3 is 9. I really don't care. It doesn't matter if you multiply by 3 and divide by 5, or divide by 5 and multiply by 3. You should be able to multiply by simple fractions without a calculator. So I could do, 60 divided by 5, that's 12. Or I could do 20 divided by 5, that's 4. 4 times 3 is also 12. Either way, you're getting 12. Here, I'm just dividing by 6, so that's going to be a negative 3d, and a negative is a positive. Divide by 6 is 2. Okay, this is a question you should be able to do without a calculator. So when you're doing your delta math, I would really kind of take your time and make sure you can do some of these simple ones without. 9 minus 3 is 60. You got 12 plus 2 is 14. So I'm going to minus 14 from both sides, and I get 6d equals 24. Divide both sides by 6, divide by both sides by 6, and d equals 4. Okay? You do need to put this on a number line. When you were back in elementary school, they would make you actually label each one of these, blah, blah, blah. I don't need you to label, but we are going to be using the number line to help us when we get to extraneous solutions and ambiguous cases in the future. That's not right now. That's not this chapter. So I just want to remind you of the number line. So I'm just going to kind of show you. So here I would add 8 to both sides. And I get m is greater than a negative 4. So all I would need, like this is going to be the number line I use on the test. So you can just put negative 4 right here in the middle. An open circle because it's not equal. So you would shade on the line and it's greater than. And my arrow would be here. Some of your teachers, I know who you had in junior high, by how you shade, because some of you draw above and you go like that. I don't care if you put the line on the number line or above the number line. Quite honestly, all we're going to use these number lines for is to help us get answers in the future. They're not going to give us answers. It will all make sense in about 2 months, but I just need you to represent it on a number line. And since you do not, like if you're just using notebook paper, you can just draw, like literally, you can just draw like here is a negative 4. I would accept this for an answer. Like that is enough for me, okay? So don't get too panicked about the number line, but you do have to have it. So in this next one, I would divide both sides by 6, and I'd have r is less than a negative 6. So I have a negative 6 here, and I have this, and I do this, and it's less than, so I do that. Okay, so it's less than a negative 6, so it's to the left of a negative 6. All right, on this one, I don't know why that dot's there, so just ignore it. I mean to take it off every year, but yet again, I forgot to take it off. So it's just a bullet, and I have no idea why it's there. So you're going to add 15 to both sides, add 15 to both sides. You get 4x is less than or equal to 36. Divide both sides by 4, divide both sides by 4, and x is less than or equal to 9. So you're going to come to your number line. You're going to make a 9. You're going to put a closed circle above it because it does equal. And you're going to make this, or some kids learn to put it on the number. Oh, that's closed. And make sure I can tell if it's open or closed. Some kids make a like open closed circle and I can't tell, then I will take off. If I can't tell whether your circle is open or closed, I will take off. Okay, and what I mean by that is like some kids do like there. Like I meant that open or I meant that closed. No, I can't tell like that. I mean, so just make sure it's clear. Okay, on the next one, I really need you to watch this one because this is the one kids all forget about. So back from algebra 2, if I solve this, I'm dividing by 4, -4. So I'm going to multiply both sides by a -4, which is awesome. These -4s cancel and I get W and I get 28. But if you remember from algebra 1, when you multiply or divide by a negative number, you have to flip the sign because you're changing the sign. If you leave the sign the same, it will not work. And so I'm almost done. I'm on like my last, whoa, shade the wrong way. And you go that way, okay? All right, so the delta math is in the email that I sent you. Good luck.